Hi there, Prairie Plant Girl here. So I'm really enjoying these planters that I made, but I feel like they need a little bit of something out the front just to fill them in. And so I grabbed a little container of the pink pewter dead nettle. This is a great perennial in my area. I'm in Saskatchewan, Canada, Zone 3. And this is good to Zone 3. It has a cold tolerance down to -40, which is the same in Celsius and Fahrenheit. And this will get 8 inches tall, 24 inches wide. And I find that it will kind of, like if you put it in the ground, on the ground, then it kind of spreads out and goes around, is a nice ground cover. But I think if I put it here, and it'll kind of hang down a little bit without getting too big for this little walkway space. And it has those kind of pinky colored flowers and then that variegated leaf. So looks very much like this. And I just picked up, I don't know, a 3-inch pot, I guess it is. And I've broken this, I could tell it had at least 2 sections that I could break off. So I've broken it into 2 sections. And then I've broken off a little piece because in my experience, this is almost like mint, and if I plant a little bit in the ground, I think it will form roots and continue to grow for me. So I'm going to put this plant here into this end container, just in front of this petunia. I think there's enough space to kind of sneak it in here. Maybe just bump that petunia back just a tiny bit. And that should fill in and just soften this up a little bit. I'm still waiting for the salpiglosis to put on a little bit of height. It should come up a little bit higher on the wall here to give me that height that these taller planters need. The lobelia is doing great. The impatiens are starting to fill in a little bit better. And I think the petunias have grown a little bit as well. So if you caught my video about these planters, they're not getting a ton of sun here, but they are getting enough for all of these plants to grow and do well. And so far they have been. It's been draining enough with this plastic liner in here, and the solar lights have been still coming on at night and working really well, and I'm absolutely loving the look of those lights down this pathway, so that's a real bonus. So now I'm going to take this other chunk that's definitely has roots on it before I break them off and put it down at the far planter, and then the middle one I'm going to stick this little chunk in so that if it doesn't root for me, it shouldn't look quite so out of place as if one planter doesn't have it. And I could always go probably pick up some more. So that's just my little upgrade that I'm doing to these planters. I thought you might like to see. I love this variegation. I think this silvery white on these leaves will actually add to the look at night as well, to bring some pop-up brightness. This little piece might actually have a tiny bit of roots on it already. I'm just going to take these and a little piece like this, and find some soil. As long as I keep that damp, which I do for the plants anyways, that should grow and put some roots on there. So hopefully you found that interesting. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.